browser.
Okay, we're good.
Okay,
Let's go.
I don't know how that works. I really don't. That shouldn't happen.
What happened?
Audio is magic.
Letter
right.
0111 said, I sometimes feel like he's still chatting.
Sometimes I can't even hear the voice.
All
Okay.
these noises are so satisfying.
Alright, Sean.
Yes. Yes.
I don't remember. Were you part of the giveaway? I think you were.
Giveaway? I don't remember getting any
No!
stuff.
Well, alright, yeah, you raffle for it. Fucking spinner. That's the noise I'm familiar with.
Is there a giveaway?
Yeah, there was.
Buffer did a giveaway. They're giving away a signed copy of I Spy Halloween Mansion.
Oh, neato.
Falcon Cut.
Who is the person that won? Oh,
Okay.
right.
This is...
Did they accept?
Oh, yeah, they are very happy about this and are going to be,
So, okay, I have a question about this giveaway, though. What if the recipient dies before it gets to them?
I would need a death certificate.
Fuck.
The rest is fair game, though.
Alright. How long does modern US delivery take?
Well, the real
Long
issue
enough.
is that I'm doing international.
Oh, definitely long enough, then.
I cannot tell you where they are. All I can tell you is it's really fucking far for fucking I Spy to be sent.
They're on
I'm
Guam.
sending-
I'm calling it now.
I'm sending things the distance that, like, scientists send samples to.
They're literally washing the bus stop outside of my window. What are they doing? There's some guy with like a power washer who's like spraying the concrete.
What if they're power washing it?
That's what that is. It's a power washer.
What's
There's
the
like
question? then?
powerfully washing that.
Can you do that to me next?
Maybe, yeah. I'll ask him.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that reminds me. So, you ever hear of an ultrasonic cleaner?
Oh, is that the thing where it like hits you with the sound waves and it vibrates the dirt off?
Yeah, there's like liquid, and it's used for like items to get like stuff clean like nothing else should.
Hmm.
I know.
Nice.
I'm one of the few people who now knows what it's like to submerge your entire arm into one.
Oh, very good.
I'm not gonna lie, it's really cool. I've never seen so much fucking of anything come off of my arm in my life. And I think for a second I had the world's cleanest arm.
Look would boil your blood.
Oh, well, that was part of it, is I could feel my blood moving wrong.
Ah.
It was like vibrating the right way if you place your arm a certain angle, that you can feel your blood just not pumping how it should. Like, I didn't think you could feel that, but you can feel that.
Hell yeah.
It was, like, cool. It didn't really hurt. Probably if I did it for a minute it would, but, like... No, it's sick. 10 out of 10 would
Stream
recommend.
Elements said,
Stream Elements, what the fuck?
Buffer subroutine is now live.
Guys, did you guys realize that Buffer is live?
Shit.
Buffer's live?
Buffer's live, let's go! I hope she's streaming something fucking good this time.
Said,
I'm filled with excitement. Hell yeah, let's go, Rodan!
Said, how good are these sound effects, lol?
I'm not gonna lie, like, high key, I'm really surprised. Surprised
I'm mesmerized.
to find actually how much love and effort is put into these games. I really didn't think I Spy games would have this much genuine care put into them. They're all genuinely fucking well crafted from what I can see and tell so far. There's a DS one? Oh. Alright. So what the fuck have you been up to? God damn you. You beautiful motherfucker.
D-Bone Capone.
Me?
said.
No, the other beautiful
There are
month. Yes,
few
you.
DS ones.
Oh.
To-
Gudrun
I can
Wait,
retract
is
the
it me or
question.
not?
Underscore Rodden
Yes, it's you.
said.
Oh, it is me. Okay.
Dino dance, Shacey Toto
Um,
hype, Dino dance, Shacey
I've been
Toto
sick,
hype, Dino dance,
mostly.
Shacey Toto hype, Dino
I've been
dance,
sick.
Shacey Toto hype,
I've
Dino
been doing
dance,
D&D.
Shacey Toto hype,
I've been
Shacey
planning
Toto
for
hype, Dino dance, Shacey Toto hype, Dino
I'm
dance,
planning for a
Shacey
bus
Toto
slash
hype,
train
Shacey
ride that is going
Toto
to
hype, Dino
occupy
dance,
literally
Hey, can we
all
get
of
that
my
to shut the
tomorrow.
fuck
Dino
up?
dance, Shacey Toto hype,
Oh,
Dino dance, Shacey Toto.
There we go.
Thank you.
Rodan, do that again. I will fucking castrate you. But I love you. I'm excited for you. I'm very happy for you, and I am fuck yeah. However, dear God, reading that many is awful.
Oh, and there's the bus. Okay, I guess I'm not getting on that bus. Alright, I'm
Oh,
probably gonna need to
no.
leave in like a few minutes because I have a bus to catch.
No.
Gudrun
I
1983
I have to
TTV
go
underscore
into
Rodden said.
the university
I didn't know it
campus,
would do that,
one
haha.
of the ATMs, grab me some bus money, and then just go right back because I'm gonna be staying up all of tonight so I can get to a train that like leaves before 8. Because fun fact, the bus schedule for California Highway 17 bus is actually terrible. And despite the fact that I have a doctor's appointment at 1:30, I actually need to be on the bus that leaves at fucking 11, because I guess there just aren't buses that go to that doctor's appointment place for like 2 hours before the doctor's appointment and 2 hours after the doctor's appointment.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it is literally like they saw that I had a doctor's appointment, and they singled out me, so that they singled out like my schedule to decide to make it the worst possible schedule.
I hate
So I'm
it when
gonna-
that happens.
Yeah. So my tomorrow is gonna suck, which is all to me is kind of like today because I'm not going to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gudrun 1983 TTV underscore Rodden said.
I've also been.
I am a hop out buffer. Have a good time. I won't remember not to do that again. See ya.
I'm sorry if I made you feel bad
Good
when I
night,
said
Rodan.
shut the fuck up.
Good night, Rodan.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you ever like do stuff at 6 a.m. when you're like half asleep in like a trance?
Mm-hmm.
You're barely awake, and then you start typing to people.
Gudrun
and then you go to
1983 TTV underscore Rodden.
I'm not gonna lie, no.
It's fine.
Oh, well, like
Okay.
sometimes I kind of like wake up again, and then I look at what I was like typing and what I was saying, what I was doing at like 6 a.m. when I was half asleep.
Yeah?
I'm like, damn, she's kind of cooking there.
I have fallen asleep watching Simple Flips videos so many times. It's absurd.
Yeah, let me find the messages that I sent about the United States Supreme Court and why I should be director of the CIA.
Oh my god, yes, please. I need to know this.
All right, let's see.
Anytime you
yes,
go off of one of
messages-
these, they're always fucking legendary.
Messages to Leo Tomagane. Let's see, here it is. All right, starts out with that one Corone animation with her with the skull, but it's actually the voice of the Abbott and Costello thing about the pictures and the best baseball players. Yeah, that's the one. And then that somehow devolves into talking about United States Supreme Court justice. Okay, yes, I see it here. So me and Leo are always having debates about whether or not I should go to law school. Leo is firmly in the camp that I should not do that to myself.
Okay.
I respond, you see, Leo, you may think that it's a bad idea for me to be a pre-law student, but I stand here with the valuable knowledge that for 9 years, the United States Supreme Court had Justice Black and Justice White, and they had opposite beliefs on several things and would fight about it. Real fact, by the way, two of the very influential justices in United States Supreme Court doctrine are Justice Black and Justice White, and they disagree on a lot of things very fervently.
That's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
What? That sounds like a fucking, like, poorly written fucking, like, lore bait. Like, they need a quick way to represent other sides, and they're like, light, dark, black, white, left,
Literally,
right,
yeah.
up,
Like
down.
it's like in Supreme Court free speech doctrine, like they're literally opposites. Like Justice Black is a free speech absolutist. Like he thinks you should be able to say literally everything. Like even the whole like fire in a crowded movie theater stuff. He is fine with that.
Okay.
Justice White is like, okay, no, this is terrible. And then Justice White is like one of the more radical like free speech restrictors.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have to choose one of the two, fuck it. Let me scream that in a fucking theater.
True,
Listen,
yeah.
I am also of the firm belief that if you do something fucked up, you just deserve to get punched for it.
Yeah.
So if you yell that in a theater, as long as they get hit afterwards, fair game.
Actually, no, I mean, it's kind of complex, but like Justice White was actually kind of based with what he was talking about. Mainly, I think oh shit, I'm really gonna show my ignorance of this, despite being in a class where I'm supposed to know about this. Justice White's arguments were basically like it was largely about hate speech, which was the big issue. There's a couple of big issues with free speech, which is how do you legislate hate speech? How do you legislate libel? I think was it Justice White who was the one who did the group libel? No. I think that was a different guy. It's very complex. I'm making it sound more complex than it actually is. Yeah, I think Justice White's opinion was that okay, you can't have laws that specifically identify certain things and say you can't do that. You can't say or do specifically that thing. However, you can have laws that say that you can't do hate speech. So it doesn't sound like it doesn't that distinction doesn't sound important.
No, it's a
but
very
there are a lot of
important
times when it is
distinction.
very important.
Because
Yeah.
the moment you cover any threshold, suddenly you're allowed to do other thresholds. That's the important distinction. It's like once someone takes something that's completely open and gives it any type of restriction, suddenly it's fair game to get other restrictions.
Yeah, no, that is true. The though for what it's worth, the Supreme Court has actually been kind of surprisingly good for not overstepping its bounds historically. They have done a lot of really stupid shit lately, but that historically the current incarnation of the Supreme Court, where they're just kind of going wacky mode, that is an exception, not the rule.
Wait, Sean, don't you have to catch a bus?
In like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Buses sometimes
you're
arrive
stuck
early.
on that.
Get ready.
Yeah, no, not the UC Davis buses.
Got it.
But yeah, anyways, speaking of the Supreme Court, there's a lot of wacky stuff that happens there. There's Justice Black versus Justice White. There's also a bunch of other wacky stuff, like here, watch the. Did you know that Supreme Court justices have superpowers? That's true. Now watch Justice Clarence Thomas. You might know him as the one black person in all of the Supreme Court. Watch him suddenly use his hidden superpower of shapeshifting to shapeshift from his normal existence as someone who takes billions of dollars of undisclosed billionaire money from neo-Nazi billionaires to suddenly become an anti-hate speech radical beyond even that of the more liberal justices at the slightest mention of the KKK.
I have a lot of confusion. I think I get hit with the verbal equivalence of a flashbang. There is so much that
Yeah.
just happened in that one statement. We went back, went forth, we went back, and then we re-forth, and I don't really know where we're at anymore. Which is it?
Yeah, basically.
Which is it? Which are what are they? What is the what?
So
Debunk.
Justice
I think that
Clarence
just broke
Thomas
me.
is a
Said,
weird guy.
I gotta
He's a
go.
really
Feel free
weird
to
guy.
watch more I Spy, I guess.
Aw, peace out, D-Bone. You fucking legend. I love you.
That's the one thing you always need to remember about the Supreme Court is that a lot of them are all wacky guys and girls. Even among the wacky guys and girls, Clarence Thomas, he's a wacky guy. He's a wacky guy. Like he will actively, most of the Supreme Court, you get the majority opinion and then the minority opinion. The majority people all get together and they say, all right, I think we should decide this way. And they all kind of get together to do that. The minorities do that, but they lose because there's less of them. There's also a thing called a concurrence and a dissent, which is basically when someone agrees that a decision should be made one way, but they don't agree with how everyone else decided that. Concurrence is if they're in the majority, dissent is if they're in the minority. So, usually they don't happen at all. Usually the justices are pretty united and able to come to common ground. Not Thomas, though. No. Thomas will actively write 3 quintillion dissents. He will actively break rank with all of his conservative allies, specifically because he doesn't believe that they are radical enough in dissenting on certain things. Like, it is... If you look through all of the Supreme Court cases in the last, 20 years, there are... Honestly, I am willing to bet over 50% of them will have had a separate dissent for Justice Clarence Thomas.
Oh my god, that's so good.
He's a special little boy.
I'm not gonna lie. As fucked up of a statement I've heard back and forth about the things they've done, I can't feel anything but impressed. Like,
oh no, yeah.
I'm in fucking awe.
Clarence is a Thomas. He's a terrible person, but he's an interesting person to watch.
It's, oh god, what was his name? Timothy Dexter or something? Fucking the one who wrote Pickle for Annoying Ones. It's got the same goddamn energy.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my fucking god, I'm introducing you to that wacky ass motherfucker another time. I'm going to send you something later. Just, yeah, alright, you're about to learn that. Oh my god, I should make my only audiobook a Pickle for Annoying one. Anyways, what's up?
Oh my god, how could I have forgot? We're talking about the Supreme Court. I haven't even talked about Justice Scalia. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So Justice Scalia is
a pumpkin on you, Duck. Hold on. Sorry, continue.
Justice Scalia is a bit of a unique justice. Not unique in the fact that he's dead.
Wait, what's
Most
going
of the
on?
Supreme Court
I heard my name.
justices are dead.
Don't worry about it. I moved the pumpkin off of you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Scalia, he's a conservative, I think. He was when he was alive, maybe. He's okay. So the best way to describe the Supreme Court is that you can have 3 types of people on the Supreme Court. You can have number 1, liberal McWhitebread. He, or even she, how scandalous, a woman, has only ever disagreed with the law as written once, and it was the hardest decision of their life. Or you can have 400 quintillion dissenting opinions. That's the conservative one. Please just be lucky that they're not a legislator. It could be so much worse if they actually made the laws. Or you can have Justice Scalia. He defies definition. I have read so many opinions written by Scalia, and I still am no closer to. I am actively farther away from understanding him than I was before I had read any of his opinions. I don't get him. He like some days he seems to be pretty in line with normal conservatism. Other days he kind of becomes a libertarian, but also a libertarian where he's like, the state's kind of cool. But then he's so many weird and contradictory beliefs, and he resolves them in the weirdest of possible ways. And then there are some, and then there's also that one other case that I read from him, where the Supreme Court justices were getting together and realizing that, hey, wait a minute, under this one interpretation of the Constitution, it might actually be the case that it is actually illegal for half the government to exist. And then all the other Supreme Court justices basically said, okay, yeah, it might technically be illegal for most of these government institutions to exist, but if we ruled and said that it was illegal, that would destroy the world. So just this once, we're going to ignore the law. But then that's the one case where Scalia actually says, actually, no, we're just going to follow the law exactly as written, and if it destroys the world, so be it. That's how the law's written. But he's not usually a textualist. He doesn't usually make arguments like that. And then there was that other case where there was the time when they were debating on whether or not it was the president or the Congress who had the ability to make new powers, and then Scalia argued that, okay, the president does have the ability to make new powers, but he doesn't have the ability to take powers away from Congress, meaning that both Congress and the president actually both have the same powers, but like as separate institutions. So actually now Congress needs to make their own Congress FBI and their own Congress CIA and their own Congress patent office, and then we just have like for every single institution, we actually just have two of them. But the only difference is that one of them is controlled by the president and one of them is controlled by the Congress, but they're both the same in every other way.
This gets even worse, though, if you think about it, right? If you really had that system, all it takes is, like, 2 years, and you're gonna have two sides fighting each other so hard, we're gonna have a different type of civil war. Like...
Yeah! And that was pointed out to Scalia, and he's like, yeah.
Talk is overwhelming me a little bit, so I'm gonna go for
honestly
a bit.
fair. It's also 9.
No, it's
so
okay.
I think I'm gonna raid out.
Oh, we're shutting it down.
Well, it is 9. I'm gonna continue talking here, but like it's probably like it's time to put the defects to rest. Tuck them in, give them a little kiss. Get out the milk
bring him
from
out
the
back
fridge.
and put him down like old.
Yeah, look at the flowers defects.
And Duck, if you want to stay, I'm probably actually going to head out right now because I have to put clothes on to catch my bus.
Okay.
Fair.
All right. Adios, everyone. I'll haunt you later.
Let's go.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, defects. We're gonna go raid some crazy motherfucker. All right. Let's see. Desync or Tenshi. Flip a coin right now, Duck. I'm assigning them in my head, but I don't know which. If you don't have a coin, flip something. I heard you type. Don't fucking look up a coin flipper.
Heads.
Okay. Desync it is.
What do you mean? Don't look up a coin flipper. It's like more perfectly random.
I heard you type it. What do you mean it's more? Don't give me that shit. That's not how
It's
RNG
a perfect
works.
50-50.
RNG is less random than actual random.
Well, it's not like you can fucking predict it. Like, I'm not gonna Google flip a coin, like, expecting an answer. Fuck off.
Desync. If you did, it would give you one.
Well, yeah, but like I'm not gonna. I don't know how to predict Google coin flips.
Just don't. All right, defects. We're going to desync. They're cool. Give them high. Give them kisses. Yeah. Peace out. I bid you all adieu. Thanks for stopping by.